Hi guys, how's it going? This is Resident of Collinwood for YouTube, and I'm here to give a review of episode 1 of Quad Cities, which is a mini-series on YouTube. Now, I have watched all three of these episodes, but I'm actually going back through these because I enjoy them. So, this is written by Justin, I want to get his name right, Markson and Kurt Oberhaus, and this centers around a murder or murders that have been going on for the past, I want to say, 5 months. So you have this detective and this reporter who are sort of looking into the case along with the FBI. And an actor's family hires this detective, this private investigator, if you will, to sort of look into the matter. And the journalist, the reporter, gets called by the FBI too, and they're both sort of working this case together. What I find most intriguing about this is the, you know, yes, the killer is centered in mystery, which is very good, but so are a lot of the other people. Now, you might say this sounds like a typical whodunit, and to me, it's a whodunit, but it's not your typical whodunit. There have been many whodunits, but this has a style all its own. I really like what the writers are doing, taking their killer and surround building a story around a mysterious figure. Not just a mysterious figure, but mysterious murders and death and why they're being done. This to me feels like the way Walter B. Gibson wrote The Shadow. And I got to give these two writers a lot of credit. I'm really curious about this whole thing, this mini series on YouTube. And yes, a link will be in the description box. I like how they shoot this. They have day shots and night shots, and the day shots actually look good. They give a very the dialogue they use here, there's very tense conversations, and there's when something happens, there's general dread and somewhat consequential thoughts of what might happen, and not just by the killer, mind you. Keep in mind the reporter prints what the detective told him in his newspaper, and other people read it. And one of the people who hired the detective, the private investigator, call him, and he's giving them this reassurance, and he doesn't seem very happy. I love that. It gives a very real feel to this, which is great. I have been looking for better storytelling on YouTube. Fan filmmakers want to know, what impresses an audience. Well, I can only speak for myself. This, this here, Quad Cities so far. Um, this was recommended by Justin Beam. Shout out to him, and it well worth it. I'm giving this a recommendation myself. I really like how they wrote this so far. Again, I've seen all three, so I'm only discussing one episode at a time. But so this is episode 1 I'm discussing, and they're looking in, and I love how they go into the houses. They look into the names, and again, just they give you a very real emotional feel with these characters. Again, this is only episode 1, mind you, episode 1. And I've got the other 2 episodes to review, to really look at, and I do want to give these a deep look. I wish more storytellers on YouTube would do this. These two gentlemen aren't just focused on taking a camera and shooting a product or shooting a pre-existing product. They are literally bringing their own product, their own. non pre-existing story to life. This is a story that isn't in existence. You know what I mean. This isn't Friday the 13th. This isn't Halloween. This isn't Nightmare on Elm Street. This is its own thing. And that's something I really want to see more out of fan filmmakers or just filmmakers on YouTube in general. Their own story. They're legitimately their own story. And that's something, let me make sure I get the names right. Justin Markson and Kurt Oberhaus, to me, have done. Again, I wanted to get their names right because I think they've just done a superb job just on this episode alone. I've already watched the other two, and I'm going to rewatch them again and give those a review. Really, really excellent writing, and it is a fun watch. If you have not watched this yet, what the hell are you waiting for? I really enjoy this so far. Um, Episode one, straight 10, across the board. I really like the characters that they bring. I love the character development. And you don't know what's going to happen. It's not something that's predictable. And that's what makes it great, too. This overall is just fun to watch. And I can't wait to see what the next episode brings. I've not only it, I have subbed and I've turned on my bells and notifications to get the next episode as soon as I can. So that's episode one review of Quad Cities. Link is going to be in the description box, guys.